Okay, folks, we are in the Sears parking lot, and we're about to have Mass, but before we do, I'm going to do a little update, and this is going to be recorded and on our website. Just wanted you to know that today, the Feast of Christ our King ends the liturgical year, and next weekend will be the beginning of the new liturgical year, which is the first Sunday of Advent. And with that, I'm very grateful to the many people who have stepped forward to be trained, COVID trained, and liturgically trained, be able to help us so that we can have the opportunity to celebrate more Masses in some of the buildings. So next weekend, we will have the 4 o'clock at Vitus and Camillus, and then the 8 o'clock at St. Mary's, and then a 9 o'clock at St. Vitus, and an 11 o'clock at St. Camillus. Now, some people are saying, well, what about all the other churches? You have to understand that under these circumstances, we can only fit so many people in, and we don't want to turn anyone away, so we have overflow options at these sites as well. So that's why we are using them. And we are not overflowing. So we're not going to be adding more Masses if the Masses that we are offering are not over capacity. It just doesn't make any sense, nor do we have enough help to make that happen. And I would really appeal to all of you to ask yourself, what are you attached to? Because if you are attached to a building or a place, that's a very dangerous place to be spiritually. We are called to be attached to Christ and to Him in the Eucharist. And it's very sad to see that some people are more attached to a material thing or a place or their preference than they are to the bigger picture. Today, we celebrate the reality that we are all going to leave this world and face our King. And when we do, He's going to look deep into our souls to see if we are attached to Him or someone or something less. And I'm afraid there are a lot of Catholic Christians going around who think they are attached to Christ, but if they really examine themselves, they'll discover they are not. Let us not be among them. And let us keep the main thing, the main thing. And it's not any material thing, my friends. Now that might be painful, but it's the truth. And that's what Christ comes to liberate us from. Being attached to anything or anyone less than Himself. So this week we offer Thanksgiving, as we do with every Holy Eucharist, but our Thanksgiving Mass will be on Thanksgiving Day at 9 o'clock at St. Vitus. Why St. Vitus? Well, because that's where we have the cameras and the technology able to live stream it and make it available to those who could not be there. We have no preference over any of our 7 places, believe me. They are all instruments to serve the needs of the faith. And that's how we need to be evaluating them all. So, please join me in keeping Christ at the center and not allow the devil to dupe you into allowing something less to steal your soul. Thank you.